Apple just dropped new AirPods, watches, and iPhone 17 lineup. Some of it feels insane, and others, it feels like Apple just forgot that they've seen this somewhere before, right? So let's break it all down feature by feature, and I'll let you know which one is worth your money and which one is just marketing strategy. Let's dig in. Apple is claiming 2x stronger noise cancellation compared to that in the previous Airpod Pro 2s. That is really bold. If this is true, meaning that it will finally dethrone the Sony and the Bose in this category, and yes, we would definitely put it to the test. But here's where things get interesting. The new AirPod will have heart rate sensors embedded in them, which is really cool on paper. But if you remember correctly, Amazfit tried this once and it wasn't entirely reliable, right? But given Apple's track record, I am tempted to believe them, but I'm still skeptical until I see the numbers. Now there is live translation powered by Apple Intelligence in the new AirPod Pros. This is something that was expected because the Google Pixel Buds has it, the Samsung Earbuds has it, so it was something that we eventually knew that it will be coming to the AirPod Pro. But at the mention of Apple Intelligence, we all know the story about Apple Intelligence. Apple hasn't really delivered when it comes to this particular area. They are now playing catch-up games in the AI arena. So hopefully they deliver on this. It's not as laggy. A lot of people get to use it because this is a really cool feature, especially if you find yourself in an environment or in a new country that you don't speak their language. I feel like this is really cool for you to speak your own language and, let it translate to their language. So Apple, please deliver on this. We are betting and hoping you do. 3 watches were announced today: the Series 11, the SE3, and the Ultra 3. And 2 features stood out to me. We have the sleep score, which will monitor how well you slept and keep information about your sleeping habits and also make recommendations to you as to what you can do to actually help you sleep better, right? And we have the hypertension alert. So people with hypertension, or if your blood pressure is creeping up on you, it will alert you to let you know that, hey, you need to see your doctor, or just take the necessary steps. I feel like these are important things, although the sleep score has been implemented in other devices. But yeah, it's good that it's finally on the Apple device, because a lot of people do use Apple watches, and having these particular features on there will be a game changer. Hopefully they work, and I'm praying they work. Now the standard iPhone 17 will get 120Hz refresh rate promotion, which was lacking in the previous base models. Now playing games will be a lot more enjoyable, it's quicker, it's smoother, and we love it. It also features a 6.3-inch OLED screen, so it's brighter inside, and when you are outdoors you get up to 3000 nits of brightness, which is a lot, but we do like it. We can't complain, right? Now on the rear cameras, we have 48 megapixel sensors, so meaning that there is not a lot of resolution difference or gap between the ultra wide and the wide lenses, right? And with the front cameras, we have something we call center stage. So now you don't have to tilt your phone to take landscape pictures. You can actually do that in the camera app. It's that simple. I like that they introduced this feature because taking a landscape photo previously was a little harder. Now being able to do that in the camera app is good. And also it will auto adjust. If you have a lot of people in the group, it will auto adjust to fit all of them. Now the Apple Air, that is the thinnest device you will see in the Apple lineup. It is just at 5.6 millimeters, which is so thin, and Apple didn't fail. They went on the tangent of actually telling us about how they were able to achieve this thinness, the things they have to give out, blah 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 blah, and at the same time trying so hard for us to forget about the battery life, right? At the end, when they were telling us about the battery life, all they said was that they should be able to carry you throughout the entire day. Like, what do you mean? There was no figures, there was no numbers, whatever. All they said was it should be able to carry you throughout the entire day. That is when you know that these things are not going to last long. You'll be charging it very often. I mean, I don't trust them. If the battery life was that good, Apple would state it that, hey, a single charge will last you 8 hours, a single charge will last you this number of hours, but they didn't do all of that. All they said was that it should be able to last you the entire day. Alright, come on, man. What are we doing now? Like, what are we doing now? But then, despite it all, this really looks cool. It looks really nice. Also, I don't understand people's obsession with thin phones. Bro, it's not like the current phones that we do have actually breaks our hands when we are doom scrolling for a long time, or we have them in our hands for a long time. It's fine. Like, why do we have to compromise on battery for thinness? I don't know. Also, they have an accessory for battery, like they have a battery pack to actually charge the battery in case it dies. They know that the battery is not strong on these iPhone Air. Like, they actually know that it's not that strong. So yes, it has an accessory if you need that. We would definitely test it out. The iPhone Pro. So yes, the leaks have been confirmed, the rumors have been confirmed. They were all true. We have a new camera design, which I don't know whether I like it or not, but I will need to have it in my hand to, you know, judge for myself. So they were saying that they did this to give us bigger batteries and also a new cooling chamber, which is to help with heat management, so it dissipates heat very well compared to the cooling in the previous generation, which is good. Like, I use the 14 Pro Max and it tends to overheat a lot, so I'm glad that they are doing this, right? And now we also have 48 megapixel camera sensors all in the rear, which is really cool. So now you also can shoot in ProRes RAW. So for people that want as much details as you can ever imagine in their videos and edit them, color grade them by themselves, yes, now you can do it. So you have ProRes RAW in the new iPhone Pros, right? Which is really cool. So how much are they actually selling for? So the iPhone 17 is starting at $799, the iPhone Air is starting at $999, and the iPhone Pros are starting at $1099. Look, they are not cheap. They are actually expensive. So before you make the decision to pick any of them up, just make sure that you are weighing the pros and cons of each, right? Also, please don't buy an iPhone based on promise of what they will deliver in the future, right? We all know what happened with the Apple Intelligence in iPhone 16. So we just want to be banking on things that are happening now, the things that they are delivering on now, not on future things. So you can pre-order these on September 12th, right? And with the Airpod Pro, you can pre-order now. Now, what about you? Which one of these Apple products do you think you'll be actually buying? And which one do you think it's a hype? Drop in the comments section and let me know what you think. Also, if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to subscribe and like, as it goes a long way in helping the channel grow. Until the next one.